Pittsburgh's rivers are a rich part of our past, but they're also an important part of our present and future. The Rivers of Steel Heritage Corporation officially launched its Pittsburgh 101, an Intro to Innovation tour last month. And as KDKA TV's Lynn Hayes-Freeland reports, proceeds from the riverboat tours will help the organization finance its STEM-based education for students in our area.
If you think innovation in Pittsburgh is only happening now, think again. The new River Tour, Pittsburgh 101, Intro to Innovation, takes River of Steel's Explorer back to the past and into the future. The Explorer has been around for decades, taking school kids on educational river trips. The new tour will be open to anyone who wants to learn about the history of innovation in Pittsburgh going back 150 years. The narrated tour will pass by steel towns of the past that are now innovating for the future and show off the city skyline, full of the signs of the world-class companies that continue to help create the dynamic city Pittsburgh is today. Lynn Hayes-Freeland, KDKA TV News.
And we're so pleased to welcome two guests to the Sunday Business Page. August Carlino is President and Chief Executive Officer of Rivers of Steel Heritage Corporation. Brianna Horan is Manager of Tourism and Visual Experience at the Rivers of Steel Heritage Corporation. Hey, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. I love this concept. I think one of the best tours I ever had was on a river in Chicago. It was an architectural tour, and I learned so much about Chicago from the river's point of view that I love that you're doing this. Augie, first let me ask you, for the benefit of our viewers, what exactly is the Rivers of Steel Heritage Corporation?
John, we are a nonprofit organization based in Homestead. We've been around for nearly 30 years. Our unique feature is that we have a designation from both the United States Congress and from the Commonwealth as a national heritage area and as a state heritage area. That means we're partnered with the National Park Service and with the State Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. And our focus in that as an organization is promoting and developing the heritage and culture of the region as Pittsburgh transitions and change. And it's all geared toward tourism and economic revitalization.
And part of it is to preserve our steel past and to really, I think, remind people that we did have our roots in the steel industry. Isn't that part of it?
It is. It's part of it in a sense of preserving it and allowing the region to move forward with a remembrance toward that, because, you know, Pittsburgh was the center of industrial capital for 100 years or more. And our theory is that it should never be forgotten, but that should not also be an impediment to allowing things to change.
Right. You know, our first segment was all about artificial intelligence. Pittsburgh is doing great things, our university's great things when it comes to high technology, but I think it's very important that we not forget our past. Brianna, tell us about this tour. What exactly is this tour all about?
This tour is 90 minutes and it travels, our Explorer riverboat travels on all three rivers. We start going down the Ohio River. Our boat docks on the North Shore right at the headwaters of the Ohio. And
is it at the Carnegie Science Center? Is that where you get the boat?
Just adjacent to it, yes. If you're familiar with the USS Requin submarine.
Yes.
That's our neighbor.
Okay.
So we head down the Ohio River, and that's the river where we focus on the topography of the region and the abundance of natural resources. And then inside of about Bruno Island, we turn around and head back down to the Allegheny River, where that's really where it becomes a little bit of a sightseeing tour like the one you mentioned in Chicago, where there's just, you know, site after site. We actually point out KDKA, we're talking about
good. Thank you.
Park, of course. And we're talking about the names of Pittsburgh. So the big names, the little names, the people who really created this city through their work ethic and their ideals. And then we come back around to the point and head up the Monongahela River, often called the hardest working river in the world. And we kind of link those two ideas of the natural resources and the topography and the people and their ideas to talk about the reinvention and innovation.
This sounds absolutely fantastic. How can you not have a guest or visitor to Pittsburgh? How can you not be a Pittsburgher and not go on this tour? So how often does it run? Is it every day or is it just weekends?
It's running Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, twice a day on those days at 3:30 and 6:30 on the weekdays.
Correct.
And 10:30 and
10:30 and 1:30 on Saturday and Sunday, and on Thursdays and Fridays at 3:30 and 6:30.
Should you sign up online or?
You can buy tickets through our website, yeah.
And how much are the tickets?
You see, I'll let her talk.
Brianna, do you know?
There are some different prices depending on
Sure.
your age and things like that, but they range from about $17 to $27.
17 to 27, depending on whether you're a kid or a senior or wherever you are.
Correct.
Exactly.
So the money that you're raising from this, it sounds to me like it's going to a good purpose.
Well, you know,
Tell
John,
me.
the history of the Explorer is a boat that was owned by a former nonprofit organization, RiverQuest, which a lot of
remember
schools and a lot of folks in this region, young students going through middle school and high school, all experienced. RiverQuest ran into some financial issues, and we saw RiverQuest as too important of an asset for this region to lose, and its STEM-based education, which is really world class. It's won a lot of awards for. We always wanted to be on the rivers doing tours, and while we had partnered with RiverQuest in their former life, we had never been able to get out on the river enough to do our tours. And when I saw that they were looking for a merger partner or going out of business, it was too good to pass up.
Dream come true.
Absolutely.
Well, we can't thank you enough for coming in and sharing with us. I can't wait to get out on the rivers. I'm going to be calling you guys up and scheduling a tour. In fact, we ought to go out there with a TV camera. I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you very much. It was great to have you on the show. Much appreciated.
Thank you, John.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When the Sunday Business Page continues, how Seton Hill University is marking its centennial by looking to the future and the workforce of the 21st century. Dr. Mary Fingers, Seton Hill's president, will share her vision with us. Stick with us.